What's up guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to make synthetic and rage type beats with only stock FL Studio plugins. I have used stock FL Studio plugins for a while, so I really learned how to master them and make the most with what I got. So first, getting right into it, we're going to be starting with this 3x oscillator. You can find it, and this is the preset I use. Just those buttons, a little bit up on that, and yeah. And make sure when you make these settings, you turn the volume knob down to 50% because it is quite loud. So that just kind of settles it down. And I am using a MIDI for this. I was just going through my MIDIs and I found this one MIDI by Phormantha that I really like, so I decided to use it for this video. So I'll be playing around with this, basing all my melodies off of it. But yeah, going right into it, I'm going to open up this plugin called GMS, and I found some good sounds on it. Probably my favorite is what I'm going to use, this one right here. And I think I'm just going to copy the chords and then do something with that. This is like a key, like a bell key kind of thing, so it'll be good for a nice little background sound. I think I'm gonna try to lay out the chords rather than like have all these notes everywhere. Just like get like the root chords of them, of all these notes, and then probably like arpeggiate it or something. Alright, so I got the chords and I arpeggiated it. I just used the keyboard shortcut Command A, and I picked the option that's called like Chemical 2 or something like that. I use it quite often. So this is what that looks like. I'm gonna play around with these octaves though. Yeah, when making melodies, always just experiment, play around with the options you have, play around with octaves and note selection and all that. It's really just about experimenting. You might come across something that sounds good. So next, I'm gonna add a lead from, after I see if this works. Some experiments don't go so well, but next I'm gonna add a lead from Morphine. It's another stock plugin, and this one I've been using a lot lately actually because I really like it. So just gonna be something nice and basic, not doing too much. And then I think I'm gonna add another lead in after, just to like complement it. So I got that lead. Now I'm gonna add one more, and then that'll probably be it for the melodies. I might try to see if there's anything else, but we'll find out then. Just a little something simple at the end of every 4 bars, every 2 bars. No reason to go too crazy. Sometimes simpler is better. It's kind of mixing with the other lead though, so I'm gonna shorten the first lead and then have this one just be at the end. I might change up these notes too. Just so it's not repetitive. And then we'll cut these off when the clap hits. Just so it's not muddy with the other lead. Alright, so that was it for the melodies. I was trying to see if something else would work, but nothing worked, so we're just gonna start off with the clap, and then I'll throw on the hats, and then the perks and the snares, and the 808. Start off with the basic clap pattern. I think I'm gonna add another clap so that it's like that. I like doing this pattern a lot. This is something I learned from Mally Raw, where it's like you add the clap right there and then you throw on this open hat that hits on the clap. That's like the background clap, and then you throw another open hat that hits before the clap in the second bar. That probably doesn't make much sense, but like you'll see when I throw everything in. So now you see how like you have the claps with the background clap and then the two open hats that go back and forth, and how that all mixes together. So that's a little technique or trick or style, whatever you want to call it, that I like using because I think it sounds good. I think it adds a lot of rhythm. And then we'll go on and throw the hi-hats in. We'll throw a little midi on just to speed up the process. I do like making my own hat patterns, but sometimes I just don't feel like it because they can be time consuming a lot. So sometimes I just use midis. And then since I have the clap with like the background, I probably won't add any like snares, but I'll probably add this little perk. And then I already have like open hats and stuff, so just trying to not do too much while also making it sound good, trying to find that even balance. I think like there's some songs that have like everything's really well done, and you know, you have a whole lot of snares and melodies and stuff, and it sounds good for some beats, but for others, when you have too much, it just doesn't sound good. So for the most part, I just try to find a good balance of what's too much and what's not enough. So that's what I aim to do for the majority of my beats. Sometimes I just go crazy though. Sometimes I just don't care. I just break all the rules. Try to keep this 808 pattern relatively simple. Doesn't need to be too crazy because I already have a lot going on with the melodies and whatnot. So lastly, I'll throw on the kick, and then the open hat or the cymbal or whatever I'll put in, and then I'll probably mix it and then lay it out. I like using the cymbal a lot. Alright, so that's pretty much the beat. I'm just gonna do some last second things, see if there's anything I need to fix for. Actually, I might change the pitch. Alright, so now the beat is mixed, I'm just gonna lay it out. I'm making this beat. I do intend on sending it out for artists, so I'm just gonna do I can't speak English. I'm just gonna do some basic laying out so that whatever he does, you know, he can just do that. He won't have to like follow whatever I'm doing with the structuring and all that. He can just do what he wants and cut the beat whenever, and you know, all that good stuff. So a lot of times when I'm producing for artists, I try to leave room for them to do what they want in like the beat itself, but also in the structuring, just so that they don't feel the need to like put some sort of bar here if I have like a cut or a drop. You know, I just try to keep it simple when I'm sending the beat to artists, and then when they put the vocals on, and then they can do what they want with the beat, and then I can tweak the beat before the song is released and all that. So yeah, producing for artists is just an art of itself, across from like just making beats in general. So you kind of have to learn both techniques. But regardless, it's always fun. I mean, there's nothing more fun than making beats sometimes when you're just chilling and stuff, making good vibes as always. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the beat. I hope you learned something, because this was supposed to be cooking up stock plugins. So these are some of my favorite ones to use, and one I didn't use in this video is Flex. But that's another good one. It has a lot of really good synths and sounds and stuff like that, all the good stuff. So check out the 3X oscillator, because you can make basically any sound you want with it. Check out the GMS, Morphine, not the drug, the plugin, alright? Nobody better be overdosing or nothing. And then Flex, all good stuff I like to use. And then for some of the sounds, like if you have the FL Studio trial mode for the, if you like didn't buy the full version, if you have like the trial mode, then you can just render and replace like the GMS and Morphine, because like those will cut, the sound will cut out when you're trying to lay it out. But you can just render and replace them and make sure the sound plays the whole way through, and you should be good, and you won't have to worry about it being in trial mode because you already have it. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. With that being said, I hope you have a great day, and God bless y'all.